degenerate thing, and I changed the sound for when I plug my USB into my computer, and I will now demonstrate.
Oh, good morning, BBs.
Oh, hi, BBs. Good morning.
Good morning. It's too early. How are you? Welcome to the first, best, and only morning show in existence. I'm Anthony Carboni.
I'm Saige Ryan.
And, I'll tell you, today, bounced right out of bed, bluebird on my shoulder.
Yeah?
Yep, got 13 errands done. Organized my sock drawer. Just full of energy, ran a mile.
That explains why you got here right before the show went live.
Oh, yeah. The problem is I was up so early.
That you
And
were
I had
late
so much
to get
energy that I did too much this morning.
And that's why.
That's the problem.
Incredible.
I hope you're all as awake and full of energy as I am. Because, boy, oh boy, do we have a day for you.
We do have news to get into.
Not just a news, but a day. We are now the arbiters of your time.
Yes. I mean, that makes sense, actually.
We now control your day. Congratulations. We've decided that you're going to put your pajamas back on and you're going to sit on the couch today.
Anthony, you want to know a secret?
Yeah.
I never got out of mine.
That's my secret, Cap.
I'm always in pajamas.
Saige also got up very early this morning.
Uh-huh.
Got a lot done.
Yep.
Look, put the pajamas on, get
Yeah.
back on the couch.
Yeah.
We're calling this one off. You know what?
Monday's a bust.
If I had to be honest, it's like my good friend the lasagna cat himself says. That very good, hilarious lasagna cat says, "Not a Mondays."
Anthony, I'm going to let you have that one.
Not a Mondays.
I saw somebody on set the other day was wearing a shirt that was the Lasagnon logo.
I love lasagna.
But it said Neon Genesis Evangelion
Yeah.
in the Lasagnon classic.
Yeah.
And I saw that and I was like, that shirt was made for Anthony.
Yeah.
Who didn't give it to him?
Did you beat them up and take that shirt?
I didn't.
You should have.
He was standing on an apple box. He'd have had me with the height.
No, he was unstable because he was standing on an apple box. That was when you take his shirt. Listen to me, everybody.
Somebody made a shirt for Anthony and forgot to give it to him.
Got to give it to me. Look, if you're not familiar, if you weren't around, only the real ones know lasagnon. That's all we're saying.
Don't do it, Anthony.
I'm doing it.
Anthony, we didn't even test our NDI. We forgot. Look, it's a slow start this morning.
It's not a slow start, it's a perfect start.
Yeah, well, your thing's not working, so
It's a perfect start. I got this lasagna on up.
maybe we just talk about the news.
I guess we could talk about the news.
Let's talk about the news. Let's talk about Animal Crossing.
Oh.
We love to talk about Animal Crossing, Anthony.
Yeah, we do.
We love to talk about Animal
Is my
Crossing.
NDI working? Yeah, it is. Let's talk about Animal Crossing.
Haha, they can't see it.
Let's talk.
You have to figure out how to use Streamlabs if you want them to see it. What will you do? What will you do?
We're studio mode.
It's in studio mode.
I know.
You
How do I
fool.
get it out?
Damn it.
How do I get it out of studio mode?
Test it again. Same way on everyone else.
No, but you use Streamlabs. I don't use
Streamlabs.
That's lasagna.
That's lasagna. Why don't
And
you
that's
run
the
that?
intro.
Why don't you run that opening again? If you
Yeah,
know
well.
how to. If you know how to run.
You're
if
the
you
one
know
who
how to
pressed
run
the buttons. You shouldn't have gone to that one
If you
without
know how-
pressing the intro on.
If you know how to run Streamlabs.
You
so
left
well.
the intro on. You're supposed to turn it off when you go to that screen. I'm not gonna fucking have it today. I'm not gonna do it. Animal Crossing, everybody.
Here's
Animal
my
Crossing.
favorite Animal Crossing
character.
You know what I said before we went live?
What'd you say?
You remember what I said to you as the intro was rolling, Anthony?
Anthony, you're one of my favorite people in the world. I trust you implicitly. Let's go out there and have fun today. That's what you said.
I said, you know what? I was telling him this morning when he got here that I'm really tired. I'm a little burned out. And as the intro was rolling, I said, just help me out today, Anthony, please.
I'm doing it.
It's literally just as the intros, I pleaded with Anthony. I said, just help me out today.
I'm doing it. I'm helping out.
Thank you all for the subs. We appreciate it so much. Oh my God, Anthony.
I'm helping.
Please talk about Animal Crossing.
Okay.
All right,
Which
everybody.
emoji do you
Represents
think
Animal
represents
Crossing.
What is open here?
Don't worry, I've got
something
up
to
on
put up while you're fixing
I already
that.
fixed it. I'm going to leave, and I live here. We've got double sound on that screen. Why? There's no reason for it. I don't.
It's your laptop.
Why? Okay, y'all, the weirdest thing about that, there must have been an update to NDI. NDI previously did not transmit sound from Apple computers. I'm using a MacBook. It was never a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the thing is this. It's like inevitable. It's like inevitable that after I do something with the NDI, something will mess up with the NDI when she hits a button. And I'm just saying, it's hilarious every time. It's hilarious every time. It's hilarious every time. You know what? This lasagna, that's what's hilarious every time. We all love lasagna, the hilarious cat that eats too much lasagna, and he says,
Are you making fun of my tech issues?
not a Monday.
When I'm the one who has to run the tech?
He says, not a Monday.
Y'all, was he here making fun of the tech issues?
No. I was making fun of something different, but it's more an after the show discussion. Tell us about Animal Crossing.
There's an Animal Crossing glitch. It's so fun. Anthony, you've literally broken me. Like, not... Please talk about the news.
Breaking news. Cats shouldn't eat lasagna. That's people food. Also, in Animal Crossing, people have found out that you can get into things you weren't supposed to get into. Like Tom Nook's pension.
That's also incorrect. Y'all, if you play Animal Crossing, you know, there's a ton of fun things that you should be able to sit in. There's little pools. There were little carnival games. There was like a teacups thing for a while.
Yeah.
And everybody wanted to sit in them so bad. And
And
Animal
all you
Crossing
can
said
do
no.
is point at them, or sometimes you can touch them and they'll do fun things.
Yeah.
But you can't sit in them while they do the fun things.
Well, until now. Animal Crossing is currently glitching and characters are clipping into things. And it makes it look like they're sitting in some of their favorite toys, and I love it. This pool one is very, very good. There's
How
a
do
ton
you
of
make a
examples of
pool?
fun ways that people have done it.
How do you make a pool and not allow your character to get it? Now that's funny.
That's very funny.
Now I understand that that's a glitch, but that's good. See, but why wouldn't you allow that just from Go? Come on. That's what Giant Bear is there for.
That's all I want to do this morning.
That's what it is.
I just wanted to curl up in a giant bear this morning.
Do you want to show them your thing?
Well,
Do you want to show them the thing you got?
yeah, okay.
We went to Target last night and she got a thing. Just gonna run and get it. It's apparently a squishmallow. Apparently.
It's so soft.
We went to Target because we needed stuff.
I needed to get tights. I had a photo shoot yesterday. And I hadn't been out in the world in a long time, so I asked for Anthony to come to Target with me. Because I was afraid of the world.
Yeah.
And I got a big old, like, bat dinosaur guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a
bat dinosaur.
It's like a hognose bat, or whatever those are called. I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, it's got a lot going on. I didn't understand. I've seen these squishies, the squishmallows on the TikTok.
Fuck, is it a dragon?
Yeah, it's some sort of dragon.
We're trying to remember what the combination of like a bat and a dinosaur would be, and literally dragon was never considered?
No. It was a bat dinosaur. The dinosaur's parents were killed outside of a theater.
I forgot dragons.
And I was like, what's the big deal about these things? And then you gotta squish one of these mallows. I'm telling you, BBs, this shit's like nothing you've ever squished before. It's fucking wild. Saige literally just laid down in the middle of a Target with half her body on a squishmallow.
And then I bought it for sanitary purposes.
And I was like, you can't do that. and then she was like, okay, it's okay, I'm gonna buy it.
It's very nice. There's a bunch of different ones, but this one is mine.
What was that? That was like $30? People in
Yeah.
chat went on it was like $30.
Yeah, it was a $30 stuffed animal.
She
Big and
nearly
squishy.
She was like, is $30 too much for a stuffed animal? And I was like, man, $30 is like standard price for a standard stuffed animal. That's a giant bat dinosaur.
It's a good price for a squishmallow.
It's a giant bat dinosaur.
I agree.
If only they had a name for the sort of thing that a giant bat dinosaur was.
I think it's a bat.
One time, like a batosaurus. One time I saw a man in a tin can hat with a long stick go after a bat dinosaur. And I tried to tell my friends, but it took me too long to explain it. And I wish there were words for it. You know? Ugh. Stuck in a vending machine.
They just keep doing more. You can get in your little tent. Oh.
Oh, hi. It's me,
That's excellent.
the jack-o'-lantern.
This is where you go, look, it's me. Trash.
That's where I belong. Put me in there.
Anthony, when he was going through his Animal Crossing phase, would mail all of us trash cans and say, because that's what you are. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I said, here's you.
Yep.
I got a picture of you. God. Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, we decided Animal Crossing was all we wanted to talk about today. And there's more, but also there's more Animal Crossing. Because I want to show the people who look like they've been cursed into being part of a thing. Where are they?
What are you talking about? I have no idea what Anthony
You don't know
is
what I'm talking about? Maybe it was on yeah.
I don't know today, y'all.
Yeah.
I really don't.
This is the one that I wanted to show. Where it looks like the people have been cursed in some sort of like an Ari Aster movie. And now they are the locker. I am the popcorn machine.
Yeah, it's disturbing.
It's very disturbing. But look at that one. That's like a whoop, whoop, whoop. That's what that one is. Anyway, all we have to talk about is this Animal Crossing thing.
Oh, actually, that's incorrect.
We didn't look up anything else.
No.
We didn't do a thing. We looked at the spreadsheet and we said, no, we can't show you the spreadsheet. But we looked at the spreadsheet and we said,
actually,
not doing it.
I've got something else I'd actually really like to talk about.
No.
Please, Anthony. Please.
All right.
Look, I don't play Final Fantasy XIV. I always think about it.
I think about it a lot. I have a few friends that are very, very, very into it.
Same. I don't have any friends that are casually into it. And maybe if I had a few friends that were casually into it, it would be easier for me to get in. But the friends that I have are like hours a day friends.
I'll join an after school hangout. I won't join an after school cult.
Club. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Like, I don't want to join your cult.
Exactly. So I'm always thinking about it, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm susceptible.
What are you susceptible to?
Cults.
Oh.
Especially when they have cool goth BBs. Hey, everybody, the new class in Final Fantasy XIV is going to be a Reaper. He carry a scythe. He a spooky boy.
This is the Endwalker expansion, which is, of course, coming November 23rd. And ooh, baby. Did they decide they're going for the goths?
I love it. I love this year that everyone's coming for the goths. Please, pander to me. Make me the content. I love it.
They're coming for the goths.
Look at the Reaper.
Now, here's why they're announcing this now, Saige, and here's why it's important. In order to play as the Reaper, you have to be a level 70 character. And you have to have purchased the Endwalker expansion, which means if you are somebody who's new to Final Fantasy XIV,
can't just get in and be a Reaper.
Can't just be goth. You
Hey,
got to work at it.
You know what? I feel like that way about real life. It's hard to just jump into being a goth. You
can't
gotta
just
kind of
jump
level
in.
up first before you get to be at least that cool level of goth.
You can't just have a black T-shirt. I mean, you can. We're not gatekeeping.
You can do anything you
You
want.
can do anything you want.
But like,
But that's a level 70
I
goth
want to let
outfit.
you know that it's like when you see people that look that cool, they've been working at it for a while. You know?
Yeah, I don't think anybody thinks that the goth looks are real casual roll out of
Right.
bed looks.
That's it.
I don't think anybody thinks that
And
like.
I want you to set your expectations realistically. It's not that, it's not that you got to earn it. It's just that, like, honestly, you got to spend a lot of time stabbing yourself in the leg trying to rip your own tights, you know? It's just what it is.
Why don't you rip them before you put them on a little bit?
Nah. You got to see where the holes are going to be on your legs.
Okay. Anyway.
I recommend an X-Acto knife. Anyways, hi, good morning, Tanya. Hi.
The Reaper is a comin'.
This is awesome. Hey, anybody who plays Final Fantasy XIV in chat, our Final Fantasy BBs, how long would it take me?
Our Phoebe Famifi BB.
He's at level 70? Yeah.
Level 70 is like endgame.
How long does it take to get to level 70?
Oh, 2.5 hours? Maybe 3? To get to endgame in a Final Fantasy?
I'm just curious. How long do you think it would take to get to level 70 to be able to be a Reaper?
Yeah, like 90 minutes to an hour. If you're really good. Everybody's saying a few weeks. You could have it in a few weeks.
There's a level skip. You can buy up to 60.
You can buy a level skip. That's right. I forgot how massively multiplayer online games are.
You mustn't forget.
You mustn't forget that you can always buy the wins.
Yeah, that's awful, but
Now remember, if the goth does not appeal to you,
what are you doing here?
number one, yeah, maybe rethink you. But number two, this is the other class that's coming out, which is the anti-goth. Do you know what the name of the anti-goth class is? Saige.
No, it's not.
Yep, it's a Saige. It's a healer class.
What a joke.
What a joke. That's the one you have to be. You can't be cool one.
Not true.
You got to be that one because that's who you are. You're that one.
No, it's not spelled like
You're
mine.
that one. That's who you are.
Stop. Anthony. Quit it. I don't want to be that one.
I know you don't.
What level does that one come in at?
The Saige, I believe. Yeah, you got to be level 70.
Okay.
These are both the new endgame classes.
Yeah, all right. I'm curious, y'all. In chat, we would all choose the goth baby, right? Like, we all want to be the Reaper, yeah?
Did you see the new endgame boss?
You've done the bit before.
It's back, baby.
You've seen the bit.
It's back, baby. Lasagna.
What else?
So, we've been talking. Everybody's been speculating. Ever since Microsoft bought a Bethesda,
Yep.
they said, how long do we get to keep our Bethesda? Everybody's been like, how long we get that good Bethesda? When they going to start taking it away from us? The answer is pretty soon. Pretty soon. Now, old Bethesda games are going to stay where they are for now. But we do know that Starfield, the new sci-fi RPG that Bethesda's been working on, there are now rumors that Starfield is going to be exclusive to Xbox and PC. So,
They're not taking the games away from you unless you're a PlayStation exclusively, and then they are.
yeah, so no PS5, no PS4. It will be on, I mean, and I would imagine, like, I have to wonder when they say PC, what do you mean by that?
What game launcher?
You coming to the Microsoft store? You coming to Game Pass? You coming to, how is this all going to work? Am I still going to be able to get this on Steam? It's been really interesting. Phil Spencer said that Microsoft, of course, will honor any existing PS5 exclusivity agreements. So that means Deathloop, of course, has timed exclusivity on the PS5. Ghostwire Tokyo, of course, still has timed exclusivity on the PS5. But Phil Spencer also said, we're going to take other consoles on a case-by-case basis now that we own the Bethesda. Thank you.
He kept doing that with his hands.
He did this with his
weird.
hands.
It was weird that he kept doing that with his hands.
And
People
it
kept being like, hey, Phil, maybe you should stop doing that with your hands.
It didn't look as sinister as he thought it did because he's always wearing a blazer and a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And so it didn't look as intimidating as he thought.
Yeah, no, it wasn't quite super villain. It was just a little uncomfortable.
It's just, Phil, don't do that, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's
do you need a
everyone
wet? Do you
little
need a wet nap?
uncomfortable.
You want a little wet nap, Phil?
Oh, a regular nap.
I haven't had a wet nap since I was like 17. Anyway.
Anthony, we started the show like 15 minutes late.
Now.
Let's continue the news, everybody. Hey, everybody, we're a news show. Let's talk about some news. I have something I want to talk about, and it's Fall Guys.
All right.
On Friday, I got to tell you about the mid-season update that's coming. New exciting stuff to Fall Guys. And today, we get to tell you the Fall Guys did a little oops.
A little oops.
Just a small oops. Look, we've seen a lot of game company oopses. This isn't one of those oopses. This is just a little bitty oops. All they did was accidentally leak their source code onto Steam for just a minute. Anthony? Why?
I have it up full screen.
For just a moment. For just a moment. Fall Guys source code was available on Steam. They uploaded it all. But the thing that was very funny about it is in the content, you could see the file names on Steam, and they were Fall Guys client, back up this folder, but don't ship it with your game, which is an automatically generated name from Unreal. Unity. Sorry, not Unreal. Unity. Yeah. To remind you not to do exactly what Fall Guys did. Y'all, they shipped it with the game.
And of course, it was only up for a moment.
Yes, it was so quick, but the internet caught it.
But the internet was
the internet sees all.
Well, now I have the code to Fall Guys.
Yeah.
So that's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny.
But not for them.
Yeah, I'm sure they had a bad day at Mediatonic, and I'm sorry to people at Mediatonic. That's such a...
With a big multiplayer game like that, you're worried about people who are going to be cheating. You're worried about people who are going to be unlocking things for themselves that they shouldn't have unlocked.
Right.
And of course, releasing source code and the source code potentially getting into the hands of those people is not the greatest.
It's definitely not. The folder names are pretty funny. Don't ship it with your game.
Don't do it.
Do not.
They clearly have had a few really intense weeks trying to get this thing out.
Yep.
Trying to update it.
Yes.
And somebody in the middle of the night was like, "Oh, thank God we did it." Click. Crashed. Fell over immediately into a squishmallow, and just fell asleep. And then woke up and was like, "It says no." So we're sorry, Mediatonic.
Sorry, Mediatonic. That probably sucked, but also very funny. Hey, guys. Don't do anything mean with the Mediatonic with the Fall Guys source code.
Guys, don't make an all Garfield version of Fall Guys with the source code.
Yeah, that would be mean.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't make an all lasagna version of Fall Guys.
Don't. What?
Speaking of cheating.
Sure.
Raven Software, the developers of Warzone, have said that the total number of banned players has reached 500,000.
That's a lot of. I mean, if you were like, tell me the game that you think the most people cheat at, Call of Duty Warzone would be up there.
Call of Duty Warzone.
Call of Duty
anything is up there.
Absolutely up there.
And listen, we're esports. We click heads all day.
Naturally. In addition to being, of course, professional business people.
Yeah, we're pog-pilled. We're real cyber chads.
And none of that means what you think it does.
We know what's going on. So we don't need to cheat. But some of the people out there, they need to cheat to keep up with us. Mm-hmm. To which we say, put in the work, put in the time the same way we did. Warzone is a Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
Great. Raven Software says that back in February, they had kicked off over 300,000 accounts for cheating. Then in April, the studio said that hackers were ruining some of their best work, and so they kicked it up even more. So in February, they were at 300,000 bans.
And since February, they have banned an additional 200,000 players.
Boom.
That's a lot of players.
On May 14th, they tweeted that they had banned over 30,000 malicious accounts across Call of Duty today.
In one day.
In one day.
Whew.
Woo,
Bring
baby.
us to 500,000 players banned.
Now, they do have 100 million players across Call of Duty on all platforms. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
So we're talking, when you say 500,000 people, that's a lot, and that's a lot of cheaters, but that's 0.5% of people in Call of Duty, assuming they've caught everyone, and I'm sure they have.
Are you playing Warzone and cheating?
What?
Are you cheating at Warzone, Anthony?
I don't know.
Are you one of them?
I don't even know what a Warzone is.
Anthony, you've done this bit before. You can't just do the same one.
Yeah. You know, it's been a while. Cheating in video games. Blue Pirates asks, they haven't learned to IP ban. Well, you can IP ban, but you got to catch them first.
First, you have to catch them all.
First, you catch them, then you ban them, which is I believe what they're doing. But also with an IP ban, IP bans can be tricky, particularly in shared spaces, large apartment complexes, neighborhoods that use broadband. It can be tricky.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to go for the account and not the IP if you can. But yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Yep. As Orf said, most people can reset their IP. Not terribly hard to do, but would be obnoxious if like your next door neighbor cheated at Call of Duty Warzone so you couldn't play.
Yeah.
Hey, there's interesting ways to like hack things that aren't bad.
All right. Oh, that's white hat. That's called white hat hacking.
This dude built a device.
We're going to steal the Declaration of Independence. Is that hacking?
No.
Okay.
Essentially, he built a small device that connects electrodes to your head and zaps you in small ways that make you feel like you're in a moving car while playing a racing game.
Oh yeah, I've done this. I did this for science in Star Wars. We connected electrodes right back here. If you put them right down here at the base of your skull, you can put 2 electrodes, and we had Ashley Eckstein control me with the Force. We made a glove, so when she went like this, I turned in the direction.
That's wildly disturbing.
It's wildly disturbing. It's not entirely safe, but it's not entirely unsafe. You know?
Yeah.
So what's somebody doing with this stuff?
Just feeling like they're in a car. That's it. They wanted to play a racing game, but that like plays like you're in an arcade where the seat would move.
Yeah.
Essentially. And they were trying to recreate that at home. So the YouTuber Mean Gene Hacks put it together for only $50. Under $50. He was able to build a motion simulator.
Oh, yeah.
That made you feel like you're getting tossed around in a car.
We spent the most money we spent on the thing that connected to me was literally to make it look Star Warsy. Mm-hmm. But it's literally just you just need a little circuit that that shocks your vestibulum down here. It's real easy.
Yeah.
I'll show y'all. Hey, Patreon content today. I'll show y'all how to shock your brains.
Nope, that's absolutely incorrect. We will not be
you-
doing that. We will be posting a Patreon exclusive, but it won't be that because Anthony won't be doing it, and we are not taking on that liability.
Hey, I'm going to show you how to properly electrocute yourself, kids.
That's
Join the Patreon.
incorrect, and I can't tell you that we're going to do that because A, we're not, and that would be false advertising, and B, we can't because it's dangerous and you shouldn't do it.
Today on Patreon, galvanic vestibular stimulation, and you.
Nah, but this guy online can tell you how to do it. Mean Gene Hacks.
Yeah, just go to Mean Gene Hacks. You got a clip?
I do got a clip. I done been playing clip.
Every time he turns, he just leans.
Yeah.
This is the problem. Like, you can't, there's no way to know whether he's faking, but I promise you he's not.
Yeah.
Having done this before, I promise you he is not.
Obviously, the technology is very, very possible.
It's easy. It's so easy. It's so easy.
But the way it also, like, when he, like, sped up, he, like, threw back a little bit is very funny. It's very silly to watch.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
You know, we love the VR here. We're very big fans of the VR. And, like, I know it will be the downfall of society, but I am also ready to just plug a 1/4-inch jack into my skull and get into the video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for it.
Well, we're on our way.
We're on our way, baby.
This is progress. I guess, if you want to call it that.
I love it. I love it.
I think it's very, very fun. I think that it would be. Did it make me feel sick? I feel like in this scenario, it would make me feel sick.
It doesn't. Well, it makes you feel weird.
Okay.
You definitely don't want it hooked up for too long. Mm-hmm. Because the way, like, it literally makes you feel. The way it makes you do this is. It definitely makes you feel like you're leaning to one side, so your body tries to compensate to keep you. So it is a little. It do make you feel just a tiny bit woozy, just a little bit woozy. In a bad way, I don't know.
Hard to say.
Hard to say.
Let's talk about a couple more pieces of games news. A lot of you probably saw last week We got access to what Ethan Winters looks like.
He looks like a man with a hand in front of his face.
Well, not anymore. Does Ethan Winters look like a man with a hand in front of his face? We were able to render out what Ethan Winters looks like from the Resident Evil Village Code.
I would imagine he looks perfect and beautiful because people only attack his hands. Mm-hmm. No one's ever punched Ethan Winters in the face. They only bite his hands and like smack his hands.
Yeah.
So he probably looks like a smooth boy. That man is going to sell me Dogecoin.
Yeah.
That man is going to talk to me way too much about Dogecoin at a bar. That man is why when society opens, I'm probably not going back to bars.
When I reject that man, he's going to call me a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't let that man hold my drink. I wouldn't let him anywhere near my drink.
No. That dude definitely, whenever a project fails at work, it's not his fault. It's everybody else's fault.
And he's really mad about it.
So mad about it.
Why does he look so angry?
That actually is what a guy like that looks like working out.
100%.
Have lived in San Francisco. I can confirm.
There are a couple of them with him with like softer facial expressions, but he looks so caught off guard in all of them.
Well, he's in a castle full of vampires, Saige.
I know, but he doesn't look scared. He looks like...
He's like, oh, shit.
What?
Something's biting my hand.
Like, it looks like you just told him a little bit of bad news, not like he's being attacked by vampires. Like you just told him that someone backed into his car a little bit. You're just like, hey.
Oh, and he's trying to pretend he's not angry.
Right. Like, do you drive the Civic in the parking lot, the red one?
Yeah, yes.
Somebody I tried to get a picture of their license plate, but they just dinged you on the way out.
Oh, somebody did it. Somebody.
Yeah. No, I tried to get a picture of their license plate for you.
But you couldn't, huh?
No, they sped off.
So
really
weird.
fast.
What kind of car do you drive?
A Fiat.
Okay. Where'd you park?
I'm in the lot too.
Okay.
I'm like next to your car.
Okay. Oh, you're next to my car. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying
to. And you're next to my car, and you saw somebody randomly hit my car. That's very convenient.
I was just trying to help you out, man.
Yeah. All right. You hit my car and give me your number.
But not for dealing with the car.
No. Here's the thing. It doesn't really matter so much what Ethan Winters looks like, except that Capcom made it a thing.
Yes, they hid it for so long that now we want to know so bad, and we think you were hiding something really cool, and there was nothing really cool under there.
I know we talked about this before. They were trying to hide Ethan Winters' face, so like you were like, because he's like
mysterious.
But also because they wanted you to feel like you're Ethan Winters. The problem with that is a large portion of people who play Resident Evil aren't going to feel like Ethan Winters no matter what you do because they're not white guys. So they were trying to hide this face, and all that happened was people were like, well, I don't feel like I'm Ethan Winters, but I feel like you're hiding what Ethan Winters looks like.
Correct. Yes, because anybody who isn't a very standard-looking white man already couldn't put themselves as Ethan Winters.
Yeah.
They're like, it could be anyone. No, it could be a white man. That's it. Also, I do want to say really quick, this is the face model for Ethan Winters in Resident Evil 7 and 8. He's so cute. What happened?
He's a cute guy.
He's so cute.
This is what this is sort of what happens.
Cutie.
Have you ever known anybody like look at anybody that's had their likeness used for a game?
Yeah.
That like you've seen in other stuff.
Yeah.
Like you think about our good boy Daryl in Death Stranding.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks like him.
Yeah.
But weird,
Okay, what happened to the final model, right?
Like
that's a precious bean right there, this boy.
That is a precious bean. You look at Janina Gavankar, and then you look at Iden Versio, and you're like, okay, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like you asked somebody to draw it from memory.
They took an actually interesting looking man and they made him the plainest guy that's going to make the stonks meme joke in like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Like still going to be doing it in like a year and a half.
It's wild that all they did was just give him like... They really just gave him a different haircut.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest difference. And then he looks wet, but I think that's just
He
3D models.
He does look awful
3D
wet.
models just always look wet.
I do hate that for us.
Anyway, that's Ethan Winters. That's what he looked like.
Are you disappointed?
No,
I would love to know.
I mean, I'm not.
I am.
I don't care what Ethan Winters looks like. He looks like hands.
I'm a little disappointed.
He looks like hands.
I'm a little disappointed.
He don't look like a real tough boy, I'll tell you that.
No, absolutely not. No, 100%
It's
not.
funny because you look at Chris
Yeah.
Redfield and the way they've made Chris look over the games.
Right.
And Chris just gets like more and more chonky and tough and ripped looking.
Right.
And then Ethan is just like a real soft boy.
Getting Mo done, it said looks wet, but the driest hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, he can't get his hair wet because he already put gel in it.
Yeah, that's it.
He can't get his hair wet.
He looks like the type who cries when he's angry, but then it makes him angrier.
Yeah, he's mad that he cried
Yeah,
because he failed.
exactly.
He failed his dad.
He's walking vanilla pudding. Yes, that's absolutely correct.
I'd love some pudding. I haven't had pudding in a while.
The texture of pudding makes me wildly uncomfortable.
I believe that about you. It's too woobly. It is a wooble.
We did joke about how Anthony could just be Ethan. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That was your response.
Well, we share a lot of similar interests. I like to talk about stonks. I like to lay in water up to my skull, and then keep my skull perfectly dry. I enjoy just being a little bit surprised at all times. I don't understand anything that's going on around me.
True.
So there is some of that. I
Yeah.
could see where people think we're the same person. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Are you playing it? Are you enjoying it? Are you missing the fact that Mass Effect 3 does not have multiplayer?
I'm so mad at you.
For what? We're talking about the news. You want to talk about the news? We're talking about the news. Game director Mac Walters talked about how Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, it was just a lot to add into the remaster. They didn't know if it was going to work. They didn't know if it was going to be possible or if they even should do it.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're saying, never say never.
Because maybe.
Because maybe.
We didn't really get an answer on this, but we know that it's at least a possibility.
Mac Walters says, I would never say no to that. What we want to see what kind of reception Legendary Edition gets and what the demand for multiplayer is.
Mm-hmm.
You already got 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yes, absolutely.
Pretty
I
good
can't wait to play them.
I will say this. Have you been watching everybody playing the remasters? Because they made a big deal about how the Mass Effect 1 models are like way better now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that.
No, I haven't watched any
I
of them
don't
because I've
know
never
about
played
that.
the Mass Effect games. I played a little bit of Andromeda. That's the only Mass Effect
Well,
game I've ever
they
played.
say if you're going to play
unfortunately.
one, you should play Andromeda.
Right.
They
I
say jump in with
understand.
Andromeda first.
Look, it was just,
and then
it's a
go back.
timing thing. It was
Yeah.
just a timing thing. I've always wanted to play the Mass Effect games. I've never played them.
Yeah.
So I'm not watching anyone play them because I'm going to play the Legendary Edition. I want to be
Right.
able to experience it myself.
I definitely like. I played a little bit of 1.
Mm-hmm.
I played up to the first time they put me in the Mako, and then I said deuces to that shit. But I watched some people start it off and play it this week, and I was just like, I understand that these games are old now, you know? And even by taking the models from 2 and 3 and putting them into 1, that's still old.
Right.
I get it. But here's the thing. They just look weird still.
Yeah.
They look even more strange, plasticky, uncanny valley than they ever did before. And somebody in the live studio audience said that it's new lighting is not helping that. But I'll tell you what, it's weird and stiff looking still. And they took Space Helen Mirren.
Mm-hmm.
One of the characters is literally Space Helen Mirren,
Rad.
the doctor, and they gave her dark hair. They made her so she's not Space Helen Mirren anymore.
Geek Outs in the live studio audience said the models are in 4K but don't look better. You can see that they don't look good in HD.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, it's like when you upscale like an old console game in an emulator, and you're like, it does look clean and it looks new, but it also is made of the same 12 polygons. Whoops.
Well, Anthony.
Sorry, time's up. I gotta take off.
Anthony, please.
I gotta
We're
go.
doing a show.
Yeah, something. My people need me.
Anyways, I have not seen anyone play it yet, and I have not played it yet. What was that?
Are we in focus?
I don't know, Anthony.
I don't know either.
You can fix it if you want.
I don't know if I want. I'm trying to tell. It helps if you do this. I think we're okay.
I said, help me out today, Anthony.
I think we're all right.
That's what I said when we were going live. Yeah, I think we're a little soft. I said, help me out today. He's done the exact opposite.
I think we're all right. Mass Effect.
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for it too.
That's where I'm leaving it.
I'm not.
I'm hype.
I'm probably not going to be able to play it for a while because I'm doing all the Zeldas.
That's true.
And I may have painted myself into a Zelda colored corner.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. But that's okay. Something I am very excited about.
Do tell.
The opening cinema for Neo: The World Ends With You was released.
I didn't think you were going to have sound on. I don't think we can play this. I've muted it now because it's most definitely copywritten. Yeah, rip VOD. Anthony.
What are you talking about?
It's a song.
Yeah. They just released the trailer. They want people to see the trailer.
We watch it muted. We always watch trailers muted.
Yeah, but this one rocks. This one's some real Y2K era fucking butt rock. This is some rap rock shit from the turn of the century.
Can you just turn it down so it's not picking up on your mic? Just mute it. We can watch it.
Neo: The World Ends With You is, of course, a completely new World Ends With You game. Very exciting. People have been wanting this for years and years and years. I'm actually shocked that you missed this one because this is a very Saige game.
I'm excited for it. It looks great.
Of course, this is the director. You may not be able to tell, but this, of course, was created by the director of Kingdom Hearts. Would you have known if I didn't tell you?
Couldn't have guessed.
Could you have guessed that Nomura was behind this? Neo: The World Ends With You is coming out on July 27th, 2021. It's going to be Switch and PS4. Ooh. And I'll tell you what. The World Ends With You, it was a great little portable game when it came out. And I love that it's still going to be portable because of the Switch.
I'm very excited.
I love it. Now, hey.
It's very Switch suited.
Persona. I'm just going to leave it there.
Yeah.
Leave it there, Nintendo.
Leave it there. It's an idea.
I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Absolutely. Agreed. Lots of kittens. While we're on trailers, we've got a few more trailers. We've got some movie trailers for some things that are coming out. We got a trailer for The Green Knight,
Yes!
Witch Dragon, Venom 2, and The Forever Purge, which makes me giggle. Starting with The Green Knight. Anthony was real excited for The Green Knight. This one looks lovely.
The Green Knight was supposed to come out last year. This is A24 is bringing this out. This is a retelling of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. And it looks so good.
Yeah,
Look
this
at
looks
that.
fun.
That's Dev Patel as Sir Gawain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Dev Patel is just lovely. You're absolutely right. Anthony, it happened once and you didn't mute it?
no.
Just flick the switch.
No. I gotta go.
Then go. Get out. The Green Knight looks lovely.
You seem like you're mad at me today.
Give me a fucking break, you're my guy.
You seem like you're upset at me today.
Wish Dragon looks awful cute. The Wish Dragon is a Netflix movie coming out on June 11th. It looks precious. So cute.
That's cute.
Very cute. Love a wholesome animated film, and Netflix has been kind of crushing it with them. It is described as an Aladdin-like tale of a magical being who can grant 3 wishes, but instead of being bound to a lamp, he's trapped in a teapot. He's freed by a young man named Din, who is searching for his childhood friend Lena. John Cho, Constance Wu, Jimmy Wong star in The Wish Dragon.
Hey, how about that?
Yeah, right?
Looks cute.
All right.
You know what else looks cute? This rom-com. This rom-com with Venom. Let me tell you something. In the first film,
Which I still haven't seen.
Tom Hardy was the only one who understood that he was in a rom-com. But Venom 2 totally understands that it's a rom-com. Look at Venom cooking breakfast for Eddie. Little sign on the wall that says no eating people. They're leaning into this shit and I love it.
I feel like we get a little bit of like a Little Shop of Horrors here.
Mm-hmm.
It's got big Audrey 2 energy.
It really does.
Like middle of the movie Audrey 2 energy.
It really does. And it's so good. And Woody Harrelson is Carnage. And they show a little bit of it in the trailer. And damn, if Woody Harrelson isn't perfect for Carnage, I don't know who is. I don't know who is. It's like, yeah, it's like if you're skipping
It's a
around, you'll
split
probably
second.
miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a big shot, but he does, it's Woody Harrelson is like an unbalanced serial killer who do a spooky, and he's perfect for it. I'm really excited for that. Listen, if you didn't watch the first Venom, now that it's on VOD and it doesn't cost anything, watch Venom, Tom Hardy is definitely doing a thing. I like when Tom Hardy's in a movie that he can tell is not necessarily great, but he's just going to do a thing in it. Mm-hmm. He does a weird voice. He's from San Francisco by way of Boston and potentially New York. And I love that. And everybody else is in this $200 million action thriller. And Tom Hardy's in a rom-com. And I love it. I love it. The movie is weird and disjointed, but it's worth it just to see him do that. And especially now that the second one is legitimately a rom-com.
Yeah. I gotta watch the first Venom. I never saw it.
You gotta watch it.
I just never got around to it.
No, and it's fine.
The last trailer that we have is for The Forever Purge, which is the actual for realsies name of the new Purge movie. Look, I let myself give every Purge a chance.
Yeah, I'm just looking for my Forever Purge.
We're all just looking for our Forever Purge. I find, as a horror fan, the concept of the Purge to be one of the most interesting universes in horror right now.
It's great.
I really do think that it is conceptually one with the most potential.
Follow through is the most uninteresting. It's some of the most uninteresting execution, I think, in film.
The first movie is about rich people that make security systems trying to be secure. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. One family. I guess. Sure. And I remember seeing it and being like, I hope they expand upon this because there's so much happening in one night.
Yeah.
There's so many potential more interesting stories to tell. And then they did. And then they did. And then they did.
And they
then
just
they
kept
did.
going. They just
and
kept
then they did.
going.
And then they did.
They had a TV show. They had 18 movies.
I never watched the TV show, but every time I'm like, maybe.
Do you know the best thing the Purge ever did was a few years ago at Comic-Con, they did a Purge Mart. and it was like a party city, but it was all stuff that you need for the purge.
That's cool.
It was very good.
So I'm going to show you a little bit of the trailer here. See if I can find there's one particular audio piece.
Ooh, they purging. She just yelled at me for this.
There's no music.
It's trailer audio. We've been hit for trailer audio before.
It's not picking up on the... Look, I checked.
Okay.
It's not picking up on the screen.
All right.
Anyways, he says it's the forever purge. I wanted to play you the voice line where he says it's the forever purge, but now I will not. And we will move on to more news.
I'm fine with it.
Nope, too late now.
I'm fine with it.
No, it's fine. Let's talk about business.
I want the audio to the Purge trailer. I want the audio to the World Ends With You trailer. I say let's do it. That's what I'm saying.
eBay's banning a bunch of things as of late. eBay has decided, we're not risking any of this. We don't want to get involved. Please don't sell any adult games, any adult movies on
drugs.
our platform.
Anthony, stop selling drugs on eBay.
The following items will no longer be allowed to be sold on eBay. Adult items with content that is illegal. All right, cool. Items that do not comply with our illegal explicit content policy. Sexually oriented materials, including items containing nudity or displays of sexual activities, are not allowed. This includes the following: adult films and video games, the rating of X, XXX, R18, or unrated for adults only audience.
Can I sell a DVD of Vin Diesel's XXX?
No. It's specified right here. Sexually explicit anime, comic books, films, animation, manga, hentai, and yaoi. You can't get any of that on eBay. If your main source for your yaoi has been on eBay up to this point, I'm so sorry. You can't do it anymore.
This is a real blow to me, as my eBay username is YaoiUwu6969. And I fear that they've already removed me from the service. Yowie Bay. That's it. That's it.
That's the username.
Don't talk to me in the morning until I've had my Yowie. You know what I mean?
I've said the word yaoi so many times recently because of Monster Prom.
Yeah.
There's a whole yaoi Monster Prom story.
I mean, this is a little weird to me. It feels like too constrictive.
Yeah, absolutely.
It feels
very
too constrictive.
Odd. It is very, very odd. I mean, I don't know. Like, look, I'm not an eBay person. I don't shop on eBay. I don't sell on eBay. So I don't know if there is like a massive market for this and it was becoming problematic, or if there's just a conservative crackdown in some capacity. For those asking about yaoi, yaoi is a form of explicit content between, it's generally like homoerotica. It's specifically between two men, and it's like artistic.
More like Yowie on Ice. That joke killed a couple years ago.
It's like DeviantArt. You know, it's the kind of stuff you find on DeviantArt. Yeah, soft cute boys being soft and cute together. Exactly.
Folks, sell your adult crap on eBay now while you can. I guess you got to go to Craigslist.
Mm-hmm.
I hate going to Craigslist.
Everyone hates going to Craigslist.
And nobody wants to go to Craigslist.
Absolutely not. In other interesting news that has nothing to do with yaoi, but does have to do with beautiful visuals.
So in a way.
Intel is using AI to make photorealistic versions of games, starting with GTA 5.
Yeah, this is really interesting. They are using their AI to look at games that are already realistically rendered and go, oh, that's a car, that's a building, the building is made out of this. It's sort of like, if you remember the thing that NVIDIA showed off last year, where you could draw things, like you could draw a tree and grass and a cloud in like Microsoft Paint, and it would go like, oh, tree, grass, cloud, got it, and it would make a realistic landscape.
Yeah.
So this is Intel using sort of that technology and applying it over a game engine to make it even more realistic. And what's kind of interesting is this this article is sort of like, it doesn't make it look better or more interesting. It makes it look kind of boring. And it's like, well, yeah, it looks real now.
Right. They were like, it's not better. And it's just like, yeah, of course video games are better than real life. That's why we play them.
Yeah.
We wouldn't play them if they weren't cooler or more interesting than
Movies
the actual
don't look
world.
like real life either.
Right.
Neither do paintings.
Yeah.
I'm so mad at paintings now.
Fuck paintings, man.
Hey, everyone, fuck paintings. Eat shit.
I don't know. I think it's cool.
Particularly the Hudson School. Eat shit, the Hudson School.
I very much do not want to play a more realistic GTA. I don't want GTA to be more realistic, specifically of all games.
Yeah.
That is a game I don't want to be more realistic.
No.
Now, what they showed us here was just like a racing scene specifically where you're seeing like the streets.
Yeah.
Just pulling up a good spot of it.
There it is.
Yeah.
So they're going to show, they
There
show
it
kind
is
of
in
like,
GTA 5 traditionally, and then woo, there we go.
so this is running on top of GTA 5. It's looking at everything that's going on in GTA 5. Now, is this cool for games? It could be.
I mean,
It
just
could
looks
be
like dash cam footage.
It could be if you think about, okay, what if we take low res, low poly footage, right? And we make a game engine less taxing on a computer. And then we put this AI layer over the top and then maybe an effect over the AI layer. That's one way to go. Another way to go is virtual production. Things like, you think about things like The Mandalorian that shoot completely in an LED dome, right? And nothing in the background is real.
Yeah.
You can make that look even more real in real
Right.
time. So that's interesting as well. It's kind of cool. Obviously, the first thing, because they used GTA 5 footage, the first thing everybody did was go, oh, for games? And it's like, yeah, for games, but
But for anything.
this is huge. This
It's
has
a big piece of technology.
Yeah.
I'm so curious why they chose GTA 5 first.
I think because
At least to display first. We don't have to
GTA
worry about
5 has a fair, like, especially in the street scenes, is already particularly realistic if you can run it at high at high effects, high resolution. And I think right now it needs that high detail level to see all of the objects in every frame.
I get that. Because I'm just like, my problem is, again, that's not the game I want. I don't want to go to a more real, I don't want to shoot more realistic strippers. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get into more realistic, weird gunfights over a mugging.
If you could do one thing to the strippers to make you want to shoot them more, what would it be?
I don't want to.
If it's not making them more realistic, what is it? I'm just asking for Rockstar
Like, that's what
Games.
people do
I'm
in
just asking for
GTA
Rockstar
5.
Games. I'm taking a survey for Rockstar Games. What would make you want to shoot innocent people more?
Nothing. It's not funny.
In a game, what would make you...
There is something that's been bringing people to violence, and it's Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Pokemon cards have been real spicy to try and get. People got really, really attached to things. Really, really attached to the idea. People have been diving for that nostalgia in the time of chaos. And Target, as we talked about on Friday, was like, I'm not fucking dealing with this. There will be no more fights at a Target. There were people getting into fist fights in the parking lot over Pokemon cards.
Yeah, they're not
Can't
even
even
selling...
get sports cards.
Yep.
Exactly. Walmart put out a statement to remind you, though, that you can always still fight in a Walmart.
Yeah, that's what Walmarts are for.
Yeah, Walmart was like, oh, I mean, you could fight here, though.
Go to a Walmart and try not to see a fight.
Yeah, right?
I dare you. Go to Walmart and try not to see. Maybe you don't see a fist fight, but go to a Walmart and try not to see people screaming at each other. I dare you. I dare you.
We have not suspended the sale of any trading cards like other retailers. That's a subtweet. We have seen increased customer demand, and we are determining what, if any, changes are needed to meet the customer demand while ensuring safe and enjoyable shopping experience. They said, come fight at Walmart. Target won't let you fight. What, Mom won't let you fight?
Here's an idea for the Purge.
Come to Dad's apartment.
Purge reality show
Dad'll
set
let
in a
you fight.
Walmart at 1 a.m.
That's Doesn't have to be any night.
All you do is leave the security cameras footage on.
Yeah.
And you see if a purge breaks out in a Walmart.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be any special night. You don't have to do like the sounding of the bells or anything.
Will tonight be the purge? That's the show.
Yes.
That's the show. Put me in charge of the purge.
Walmart said, I'd rather you do it at home. I'd rather you fight here.
Nothing like getting one of those big weird old pretzels when you first walk into a Walmart and walking around and seeing people just be angry at each other.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. So if you want Pokemon cards, you can still get them at a Walmart, but I do assume that someone will try and fist fight you for them in the parking lot. So be careful. Remember, you can still get them online if you wanted to at Target.com when they are in stock, which is pretty rare. Commonly sold out due to the demand, but you can, for some reason, if you really want to, get into a fucking Walmart. I don't think I ever want to go to a Walmart again.
Well, you don't. What you get a big stale pretzel and watch people yell at each other.
I hate that.
It's like a Target, but haunted.
No, that makes it sound cool. Incorrect.
Walmart. It's like Target, but it's cursed.
Cursed could work.
Hey, do you remember Gargoyles?
Yeah, of course.
Do you remember the good animated series Gargoyles?
Yes.
With Keith David.
I'm a bisexual. Of course I do.
Oh my God. Let me tell you, they were. I mean,
nothing had more bi energy than Gargoyles.
They were doing it, right?
Nothing had more bi energy as a child.
Goliath and Eliza were doing it, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely doing it. Riker was there. Hot Riker was there. Half the cast of The Next Generation was there.
Yeah.
Troy was Desdemona. Remember Desdemona? You remember when they had a love triangle? Anyway. Please don't check out my old DeviantArt account from around the time that Gargoyles was on TV. That's all I'm saying. eBay doesn't let me sell my Gargoyles art anymore. But Gargoyles almost was a live action film with special effects by Rick Baker. Polygon has the whole story. It is amazing. It was right around the time. They're talking about how it was right around the time they were bringing out all of the live action Disney movies. Like, they had just released Pirates, and they were talking about Haunted Mansion, and they were like, what are we going to do next? What is the IP that we could use to make another huge movie? And they wanted to do Gargoyles. It's fucking wild.
I wish they had.
Rick Baker has, there she is. What's up, girl? At one point, they were trying to find King Arthur's sword. They were trying to find Excalibur. God, that show's got a lot going on.
Who would play Demona? I would love to know, y'all. Who would you like to play Demona?
Here's some Rick Baker sketches for the live action.
Wild.
And this was going to be like a PG-13 to R film.
Yes.
This was not going to be a children's film.
Yes.
Come on, look at that. Ugh. The timeline we nearly had. The things we nearly saw.
That's such a bummer.
There is talk now. Part of the reason this was brought up is there was a big interview with Rick Baker where he showed off some of this stuff. But also, there's been a lot of talk about Disney Plus and things coming back to Disney Plus. And the same executives at Disney are like, look, we would, we're looking into all this. We've never given up on this. We would love to see it.
Please.
I, too, would love to see it.
We would all love to see it.
Give me that good Gargoyles film.
Yes.
That's all I want.
All right. We're running out of time.
Okay.
So let's confirm one important piece of news.
Oh, thank God. Everybody.
You can rest easy. Michael Jordan will be in Space Jam 2.
Our long national nightmare is over. Every night, I was like, why haven't they told us?
What, they're not even going to mention it?
Why are they going to... What's going on? Is he okay? Is Michael Jordan okay? I just watched The Last Dance. He seems all right. He seems like he needs a little bit of therapy, but other than that, he's okay. Is he going to be in the Space Jams?
And he is. It is confirmed he is going to be in the Space Jams, which releases in theaters and HBO Max on July 16th. Relax, everybody. It'll be okay.
It's going to be okay. Michael Jordan is going to be in the Space Jam.
And last, but certainly not least,
I saw this story and I died. Okay. I'm going to pose this question to you, BBs. 1,000 Japanese men and women between the ages of early teens to early 60s were asked, what anime or manga should Hollywood make into a big budget live action film? Hollywood. Big Hollywood studios, big live action film. What do you think everybody said? Oh, the live studio audience. We see an Akira, we see a Gundam, but I'll tell you, Sailor Moon.
I mean, I would love actually a Sailor Moon.
But I'll tell you
But,
what.
not a Hollywood one. No, I want a live action Sailor Moon, but not produced by us.
Yeah, we nearly got an Evangelion that was going to be done by Weta Digital and Del Toro. And he wound up making Pacific Rim instead because it was too much to do Evangelion. It was too much.
I don't want us to make Sailor Moon because I think that we would make a deeply problematic version in Hollywood. But I would like one in general. I think a live action Sailor Moon could be very good.
Could be very good. I mean, we've got Taika Waititi working on that Akira. Who knows? Who knows how that's going to be? I'd like to think it's going to be good. But I'll tell you this. A lot of people in the audience guessed correctly. Because when asked, the population said none.
None.
With 456 votes out of 1,000, they said none. They said don't touch. Said leave alone.
No, thank you.
Number 2 is Demon Slayer with 60 votes.
Followed by Attack on Titan.
Of course.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Naruto, Detective Conan, Slam Dunk, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, My Hero Academia, and Hunter x Hunter.
Now, a Detective Conan live action would be very cute, and I think that could be done pretty well.
I think they would absolutely ruin JoJo.
Oh, for sure.
Should not have a JoJo.
That would be the straightest JoJo.
That's exactly it.
It would be like the straightest JoJo.
Yeah. Nah.
Now remember when we say live action, we're not talking about made by a Japanese studio. This was asked specifically Hollywood big budget.
Which, like, no. I thought the same thing at first, too, because I was like, we've had some of these, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I did the same thing. I literally said the same thing around last night. But that's exactly why so many of the answers are none, is because they don't want Hollywood to touch it specifically. And I think that's good. I agree. Look, we can't be trusted.
We can't be trusted.
We can't be trusted. We fucked it up too many times.
Not everything needs to be adapted into other forms. Like, if there's already a movie of something, whether it's animated or not, it's a movie. It exists. It's out there. Go watch the movie.
We just got a very good Demon Slayer movie.
Maybe what we need is for people to just, like, get over their cartoons are for kids fucking attitude that they have in certain parts of the world. Like here. I don't know.
Go watch an anime.
Go watch an anime.
Hey, we've already told you today that you have to get back on your couch and put your pajamas back on. The next instruction, watch some anime today.
Watch some anime. Really treat yourself.
You deserve it.
Then, hey, before we leave today, we just want to say a big thank you. A big thank you to everybody who has supported us. Celtic Dreamer with the follow. Flannel Fries donated $10. Go get breakfast, talk it out, take a nap, be good. Gundon44 with the follow. Boba Bunny with the resub. My favorite morning show. Glad to be part of the Pixel Circus fam. Glad to have you, Boba Bunny. Dada with the follow. Pork Chop Excess, very good name, with the follow. FNCS Boy, It Me CC, Cypher of Tear with the host. Rev Bishop, Kurt Laurelton with gifting that sub to Tianmar. Thank you for passing that along. We really appreciate it. You're trapped here now. You're trapped here forever. Oh my.
Don't die. Lots of kittens with that resub for 2 months. So thank you for always brightening my week. There's a good reason you're the one and only morning news show.
If anybody else could do it, they would. They can't.
You're right. P.S. Witch with the 3-month resub. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
54 Aquasnakes with the bits. Thank you so much. Stamps with the bits. Miss Joe with the bits. And Peak 1 with the bits. Stolen Tag with that resub for 7 months.
7 months.
That's like every month.
What a
that
good
could
baby.
be. As well as Barely Scratched with that resub using that Prime sub on us. Thank you for personally taking money out of Jeff Beezy's pocket.
Take it out of his pocket.
Radian with the 5 months said must provide distraction. 54 Aqua Snakes, Art Lover with the follow, G Rex with the 2-month resub, 3 months total. Happy to be here, even if it's too early.
Lil Blank 9 with the follow, Oscar Sandstrom with the follow, American Troop 101 with the follow. Thank you very much, everybody. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. on the dot.
Kayla Nora, thank you for those bits right there at the end. Said, there's an anime for everyone, you just need to find it.
Hey, you're going to find your forever purge. I believe that you will. We'll be back.
Watch the trailer for that. He really says it's the forever purge.
It's the forever purge, baby. We will be back on Wednesday. If you're a patron, you're going to get a little something extra from us today.
You're going to get 2 this week.
And then again on Friday, because we had a week last week.
Oh, we had a week.
So be on the lookout for that. If you're not part of the Patreon, you can join it. You can do that. Give it a shot. It's how we support the entire channel, keep the lights on. But also, everybody, money is weird, and you don't have to think about it or deal with it. Or we don't want to make you handle money any more than you have to handle money here in this world. And so, if you want to support us, hey, number one, you're already doing it.
Thanks for watching the show. We make a show so that you can watch it. That's the whole reason the show exists. You did it.
You did it. You're supporting the show.
But hey, if you want to do something else, you can make a clip. Clips are excellent. It's a good way for people to discover the show and watch just like a little piece of it and see if it's something they would want to check out. And they do.
They do.
You can share it on your social media. You can make a GIF. I don't know.
Just share a link. You can join the Discord.
You sure can. The Discord's a fun place. And we also take stories that you suggest there. So if you want to see us talk about something specific and you want to chat about it with us, feel free to drop it in the Discord.
That's what you do. And hey, in case you're wondering, you can find me everywhere at A Carboni, except for here on Twitch, where I'm at Anthony Carboni. Twitch, you cowards, is mine. Give it back to me. I am currently in the middle of Hyrule Historia 35. It's the 35th anniversary of Zelda. You'd barely know, based on Nintendo's behavior.
True.
But we are playing through every Legend of Zelda game. From beginning to end. We're currently on Link to the Past. We just started it yesterday. It's a great time to jump in and watch me try to finish every single Zelda game up through Skyward Sword by the time Skyward Sword HD comes out. I'm going to stream it today at 4 o'clock on my channel, so go check that out. Also, check out my science comedy podcast with Jeff Kanata. It's called We Have Concerns. It's at wehaveconcerns.com. That's what I do. That's my shit.
Hi, I'm everywhere on the internet at Not Saige. I stream on my channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, which means tonight I'll be live around 7 o'clock Pacific. But before that, you can find me on Smosh Games at 3 p.m. For Bored AF. That's a show I get to help out a lot on. And it's super cool when you come and you show up and you say nice things about it. So thank you. That'll be on Smosh Games on Twitch. And everything else here. Come back and watch this show. Come and watch our D&D stuff on Friday. It's a cool channel. I think so. I'm very proud of it and all of the many people that contribute to it. So thank you for being here, babies. We love you very much.
We love you.
We have to go.
Goodbye.